what was the fundamental change? So how do you go from bang bang anywhere
Mm.
gang to writing a book?
You know what? That bit changed. You know what it is? It's the natural, I think that's the journey of growth.
Mm,
And that initial change came when you go through a stage of like, from a way of thinking, and one day something has to click in you. I think that click in me was my two best friends dying. I think that change, two people that you grow up with and that you're planning everything with.
mm,
They're my two closest friends. One's on that side, one's on this side. We're planning, we're talking, we're planning things, we're discussing this is what we're gonna do, and then they both pass. It's like,
Justin,
okay, that was my friend Justin and my friend Solomon. So
rest in
two
peace
of
to
my
both.
closest friends. And you know what's mad? Sometimes I don't even say rest in peace. You know, like I always feel that they're still with me.
Right.
Yeah, because we grew up so tight and we done so much things together. It's like, and I feel the presence. Yeah, so everything I've done, say for instance, like we used to talk about doing record labels, studios. We used to talk about doing documentaries, um, books. We used to talk about just doing everything and changing the narrative. We used to always talk about like getting all the men together and organizing and building all the time. We say this is what we're gonna do and do events, and so I just carried on doing that. I didn't divert from the mission, even though they passed away. I carried on. I said, you know what, I'm gonna continue this journey. And then for me to continue that journey, I have to change my mindset.
Yeah.
If I want to win and carry on that the vision that we first had, I've got to change the way I think and the way I do things. And that was a vital point in the transition. That was a vital point. That was a so it's like with death, it's like you're reborn.
Rebirth.
It's
Mm,
like a rebirth. Yeah. So that was a kind of the is it the butterfly and the caterpillar,
yeah.
that was my
Caterpillar
one.
blossoms
Yeah.
into a butterfly.
That was
Yeah.
my butterfly moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um, right. So a lot of young people look up to figures like yourself. Um, how do you, as a role model, help to change their mindsets?
Okay, changing their mindsets. I deal with a lot of young people. I speak to loads of people. Yeah, I help loads of people. Do you know what it is? I speak to them. I'm always honest with them.
Mm,
I'm always honest with them, and I tell them, what it is with a lot of people. They just need help with what they're doing, and there needs to be what we do. We always tell young people what they're supposed to be doing. I don't tell them what they're supposed to be doing. I always deal with them. What do you want to do? And they say to me, Judge, this is what I want to do. And then I say to them, this is the best way to go about doing that
mm,
and the safest way. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be easier than my mission.
yeah.
I'm saying to you, you're still going to fall in potholes,
Mm,
but you're not going to fall in as many potholes. So I can guide you away from not all the potholes, but I can guide you away from some.
mm,
And that can make their journey a bit better. I think it's making young people understand and know that the journey is not easy. Back to when I should have had patience. Sometimes it's going to be a long journey, but it will come. You have to have the patience. I think them hearing that from people makes it feel a bit better. Like if someone said that to me, I'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm not a granddad at 15. I'm not old. Yeah, I think sometimes they need that. Like, yeah, you're good. You got loads of time.
mm,
Say, well, but if you do this, if you say you're stacking, I was speaking to a young guy the other day, I saying, okay, say you was doing the savings or you done this from like 18 to like 30, you're good. That's a nice time to save.
mm,
And he's like, bro, you know what? I didn't think of that. I said, yeah, 30, you're good. I said, look, he's 30. He's young. I said, exactly. That's sometimes they have to be reminded of that.
mm,
Yeah, they're not reminded. So that's how I kind of like help and speak to a lot of the young people, young girls. I told them about the don't be so quick to run into motherhood. It's not a race.
mm,
Find yourself first. Find who you are. Learn about your body. There's so much things going on with your body that you need to learn about, especially as a woman. there's so much things going on within you, your mind, your body, your emotions. A child should be the last one in your mind until you understand, you develop, and you learn who you are. And when I speak to a lot of young girls like that, I can see that once they understand that, that helps them.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, they're not rushing into trying to be a mum, rushing into relationships. Yeah, and then same for the boys. Don't rush into the fatherhood. Don't rush into the street thing. And making them understand you can be. I don't say to young people, don't come on the streets. I say you can go on the streets if you want. This is the outcome of the streets, though. You see, you can do what you want. You want to be a killer? Cool. Here's what happens to killers. This is what the majority of killers. This is what they go through. If you want to do that, here's the safest route to be a killer. That's what's gonna happen to you. That's what's gonna happen to you, and that's what they have to understand. And it's making them understand their choice you're gonna make is gonna have some serious consequences. That's why people have to be more real with them. Like, Rod, you wanna be a killer? Cool. This is where you're gonna go. So those friends that you're with, on this killing spree with you. When you'll be a killer and you go to jail, and they all get jobs in Quick Saves and Tesco's, and they start being drivers.
Doesn't even exist anymore.
I'll say to you, when I go to Tesco's and Argos and they start being Deliveroo drivers. When they're doing their thing now, you're in jail doing life. They're gonna say, well, you know what? I don't live that life no more, and you're gonna be in jail doing 50 years or whatever by yourself. Everyone's gone. The girlfriend that you have, she's not waiting 50 years. She's only like 21 or something. She's gone. So this is the life you're gonna go down. And it's making them understand that's the journey.
Yeah.
That's the journey. And do you want to take part in it? Cool. This is where you're going.
This is what's heading.
This is it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to deter you from that life. That's what you're going to do. I'm just telling you that's where that life goes.
That's the reality of it.
And that's where that life. Now, I'm also going to tell you about the reality of this life. This is what happens with most of the people. That's outcomes of doing this, doing businesses, doing that. Some of them are multimillionaires. They have villas abroad. They've looked after their family. They bought their mum's houses. They've done very well. The outcome of that is for them. I'm not going to tell you to do that either. I'm just telling you the outcome of it.
These are your options.
These are your options. You're the one that's going to ultimately make the choice. That's up to you. I'm just going to give you the real options of it and show you what it is. I'm not trying to tempt you to nothing. I'm not just going to divert you nowhere. I'm not going to try to like coerce you into nothing. I'm just telling you the outcomes of these things.
Yeah.
Saying to you, these are your options, and then I'm gonna give you evidence. Okay, so these are your orders. This is what they chose, and most of them will say, yeah, but them orders are washed up, and I'm saying, that's your opinion, but this is the option that they chose. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm saying, see that guy over there, and they say, yeah, he looks like a G. I'm saying, at the time he was classed as a neek, and then this is the outcome of him, and you're now saying that he looks like a G. That's what I'm saying to you. So this is the outcomes of it. And it's just presenting them with that. And that's what I do as more on the mentor inside. That's how I speak to the young people. And that's the kind of guidance I give. Yeah, and it's helped a lot of young people. I've helped loads of young people, artists. Yeah, they've gone on to do great things now. Yeah, some that they listen are in prison and they still phone me and say, oh yeah, what you said was true. And now I'm suffering the consequences of my own actions. I still say to them, okay, now you still have the choice that's presented to you. So now you're in prison, you still can write a script.
Yeah.
You still can
There's options.
Sort your head out, you can educate yourself, you can do your things, and yeah, I'm saying to you. So yeah, there's still options. You're never written off.
As long as you have life, you still got time.
As long as you're not dead.